For a limited time, get free merchandise when purchasing a Primus tier membership. This limited time offer will return periodically when new merchandise releases, so yes, give me all your money right now.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. This is DK Dynamite, and if you guys are interested in any of my merch, be sure to send me a DM either on Twitter or Discord so we can arrange some shipping. But I know some of you guys out there are spending today alone, so hopefully this video can cheer you guys up if you're still interested in those Victus remakes coming to current generation hardware. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below because about 55% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed. Make sure you guys are getting notifications every time I update you on Zombies Chronicles 2, Black Ops 4 Year 2, and even Black Ops 5. But before we jump into the news, I'm gonna roll this special Valentine's clip right now. Alright, so I'm gonna have my girlfriend Amber do the special developer Easter egg here on Horizon Drag. It's a really fitting Easter egg for Valentine's Day, and we've been together for literally 3 years. Our 3-year anniversary was just a week ago, and in our time together, she's seen me play a lot of zombies. So this time, she's gonna be the one behind the controller, and we'll do more videos like this as well. But what's going on, Amber?
What's up?
All you have to do is let all the zombies break out. They're probably not going to break out of 1 or 2 windows, so that's fine. We'll go to round 2. But go ahead and knife these very carefully. And they're kind of all bunched up, so try to step back a little bit before they insta-down you. Go ahead and get that, just in case. And go ahead and wait downstairs, just to be safe.
Fuck.
All right.
Oh my god. Why did it lag like that?
You got it. No, yeah. We're on,
like
we're on local, so that's probably right. All right. Wait a second. Look upstairs first. Make sure the other one's up there. Boom, perfect. All right, now we're down to 1. We can actually start the process.
Okay.
You want to build 2 wooden boards on each of the windows here. There's 5 windows total, so start wherever you want, and maybe right here if you want. Yeah, very carefully.
Okay, he's taking his time. I just wanted to check back.
Yeah, he's slow. He's slow.
1 or 2?
2.
Okay.
All right. Oh! Wait, where did he? Okay,
Wait.
he ganged up on you. All right.
Okay, hold on.
Let's go ahead and have you buy.
I didn't realize, I didn't realize because the window's red or like orange or whatever.
Oh, now he's running. That's
why
a problem.
is he running?
That's a problem. That's why I want to save 2, but.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right.
Where'd he go?
Oh shit. Jesus Christ. All right, take 2. So go ahead and buy the Arcade 5 again, right here. Now they're nice and slow.
Oh my god.
Okay, now you want to build 2 more wooden boards on each window. So start with that one, right there.
Okay, I just want to make sure that
Yeah, they're not close to you. You have time, you have time. Quick. Yeah. You got time. 1 more. There you go. Run away, run away. Yep, you can jump down it. Yep, go ahead and buy it. Yeah, just hold square on it. There you go. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and build 1 more wooden board on each of the 5 windows. Super simple. So you just go ahead and hold square.
I know, I just want to make sure that they catch up so we don't have the same issue as last time.
Yeah, the despawning. It's not fun. All right.
Dang, it's crawling.
The wall once again.
Okay. Grab it. Oh my god, what the fuck?
All right, now.
Okay, run.
Yeah,
running,
like
running.
I showed you, and
Oh,
it's 750 though. Okay. Oh, it's 750, but there
Does
it
that
is.
mean I have to?
Yeah, you
I
gotta.
had to shoot one of them.
Yeah, here, go ahead and shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, just shoot the crawler if it's still there, or
God.
like look to your. Oh, there it is.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
okay, kill it. Just kill it. All right. Oh, you need $20. Kill the other zombie. Kill the other zombie.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, there. Okay, open the door. Look to your right. And there you have it.
Who the fuck is that?
It is a developer who put this Easter egg in the game.
Okay.
And he didn't expect anybody to find it. The reason why the community found this is because there was this new program somebody came out with where it can find all unsolved crazy Easter eggs in the game.
Okay.
And this is one of those things that nobody would ever come across randomly. But fits Valentine's Day perfectly. A nice picture of the developer and his family who works at Treyarch. Put this in the game for them. It's one of those things, and there you go, that's fine. One of those things where he kind of has it in the game so he can maybe go home, show his wife what he put in the game for them, but not expecting anybody in the community to find it. But there you have it. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Treyarch is also showing everybody some love today with the Valentine's Day quad feed in Black Ops 4, double XP, double weapon XP, double merits, and double Nebulium Plasma through February the 18th. Now, the Tungsten Tripler offer is currently unavailable in the laboratory because this new Plasma offer is in its place. So what I could assume is that when this quad feed goes away on February the 18th is when we should see the return of the Tungsten Tripler, since Treyarch promised that it would be a permanent offer in the laboratory going forward. But we'll just have to wait and see. Now, in regards to the news about Zombies Chronicles 2, we have information today from both a verified and an unverified verified source. So let's start off with the verified information. We have a tweet from the man himself, one of my best friends, the Gaming Revolution, who responded to a tweet asking him, was Zombies Chronicles 2 ever planned for Black Ops 4 or nah? And TGR responded with, yes, I've seen physical proof of it existing in Black Ops 4 recently. Seems like the maps are being held back for COD 2020 though, and they're being reworked a bit. So luckily, I saved this screenshot for my previous video, since at this moment in time, TGR got banned off Twitter for leaking not only all of Modern Warfare, but all of Call of Duty Warzone, the free-to-play battle royale that's just around the corner from release at the time of recording this. So there you have it, physical proof of the maps existing in Black Ops 4, information that TGR got from some of his verified sources. Now what I will say is that I've also seen physical proof recently from somebody who is very tied to the actual industry, and I would love to show the physical proof on screen, but unfortunately that will get a lot of people in trouble. But luckily TGR also saw physical proof from his end, so put two and two together, the maps are absolutely finished for Black Ops 4, as we've been saying for the past, what, 7 to 9 months. But hopefully this reassures anybody out there who had their doubts about the existence of these Victus remakes. This is coming from the man who not only knows a lot of damn people, but leaked an entire game and is still doing so and just got in trouble for doing so. So clearly he has good information, so you cannot even argue that at this point. If you don't want to trust me, at least trust the Gaming Revolution, who's seen very similar physical proof to the proof I saw. But I know a lot of people out there had their doubts because 115 day was the day that people out there really expected there to be some type of reveal or release of these Victus maps. But for all we know, there could be some 3-year anniversary this May of the first Zombies Chronicles, where they're like, hey, happy 3-year anniversary to Zombies Chronicles 1, here's Zombies Chronicles 2. For all we know, they could, release the maps as a pre-order bonus for pre-ordering Black Ops 5, and the maps could be released either in BO4 as a pre-order bonus or in BO5 at release as a pre-order bonus. But looking as to how the maps are complete, I don't think it's worth waiting all the way until the fall to see these maps live in game. I would love to see them in Black Ops 4 as soon as possible, and it just makes the most sense. There is no zombies in Modern Warfare this year. We've had a break from the mode, or I should say we've had a break from other developers trying to, take a jab at the mode. So I think it makes the most sense and is appropriate to see some more zombies, at least from a Treyarch perspective, at some point in the next few months. I would love to see that. I know Call of Duty Warzone is going to have a lot of the spotlight over the next couple weeks, and I'm glad that it's coming sooner than later. I was worried that it would be held back until like Season 3 of Modern Warfare, but luckily it's coming out now in Season 2, so that means if the Battle Royale gets about a month or two of pure spotlight, the Victus remakes could come along perfectly and release at some point in April or May, or save until the summer. So there's still plenty of time for all these things to get an equal amount of spotlight. But there you have it, physical proof of the maps existing. Once again, I saw something on my end with somebody that's tied very closely to the industry and is very trustworthy, and I was very grateful to be able to see something. And then TGR saw something from his end, from some of his people, and if you put two and two together, you can see that the maps are absolutely beautifully done for current generation hardware. But we were both limited as to what we were able to see, so I wasn't able to tell if the maps are very heavy remakes or just faithful remasters. But what I will say is that there are a lot of similar areas to the originals that are featured in these new versions coming out at some point soon. And in terms of how they'll be reworked for COD 2020, that's unknown. Whether they're going to be reworked where the layout is changed or reworked where the crew is changed with the story, who freaking knows. But I know I'll be extremely grateful for either a faithful remaster of the original or a heavy remake with a lot of new Easter eggs. But just seeing those maps on current gen hardware would make all the difference and would really just give Zombies players something to do this year, since Spec Ops was obviously a failure in Modern Warfare. But moving on to the unverified information that I received. So somebody anonymously reached out, and I'm not going to share who they are for obvious privacy reasons, but somebody anonymously reached out, I want to say it was like 2 days ago, way after both TGR and I saw physical proof of the DLC 5 map. Somebody anonymously reached out with a little bit of information about COD 2020 Zombies and the status of the Victus remakes, and I'll be talking about the Black Ops 5 Zombies information in a separate video because there's a lot of points this person touches on which are worth its own separate commentary. But in terms of the Victus information, this person said there's still a possibility the maps could come to Black Ops 4, but if they do, it will be as a pre-order bonus for COD 2020, similar to DLC 6 for Black Ops 3. Treyarch really don't feel like the Victus maps fit in COD 2020 Zombies, as it is a fresh storyline, but but ultimately it's up to Activision to decide where and when these maps get released. So if this person is legitimate, and we'll find out very soon if this person is, then Chaos is canceled. There's going to be a new story in COD 2020, and if the Victus remakes do come out for Black Ops 4, they will inevitably be a pre-order bonus for Black Ops 5. So again, what's funny about this is that many of us out there have talked about this DLC 6 like a DLC release for the Victus maps, and this person could have easily heard that and just carried that on and started passing the same rumor. But I do think it's not unrealistic to see something like that, because DLC 6 for Black Ops 3 was a really cool idea on paper, but wasn't executed in the best way because it was locked behind a digital pre-order PSN purchase of Black Ops 4, and what that would do is release those faithful remasters into Black Ops 3, and those are maps that were also available in multiplayer at release of Black Ops 4 as well. So seeing something like that again would be great if it's an offer that's available from all retailers out there, no matter what version of the game you purchase, whether it's collector's edition, digital edition, regular disc. That is a great idea for a pre-order bonus, and I think would fix Activision's problem. Maybe they're worried about releasing Zombies Chronicles 2 and Black Ops 4 because they don't think it'll make as much money as the first Chronicles. Maybe that's the case, but if you lock it behind the pre-order bonus, maybe that will solve their issue and boost a lot of sales for them, because not only would people want to play those maps again, that's if they like Black Ops 4 to give the map pack a shot, but they'd also be pre-ordering Black Ops 5. So it's a win-win for Activision's book if that's the route they decide to go. But once again, we have no idea if this is legitimate, but we will know if this is legitimate at some point soon when actual information starts coming out. But I also asked this person, well, how would Black Ops 5 be affected if the Victus maps don't release in Black Ops 4? Does that push any of their plans back in the next game? And the person responded with, it wouldn't really affect Black Ops 5 Zombies at all, as they will just be added to the next game instead of BO4. They are just planned to be straight remasters instead of reimagined maps that were originally planned before. They'll most likely be a pre-order bonus for COD 2020. Whether they come to BO4 or BO5 shouldn't change how you get the maps, just which game they release on. So another similar statement to what I've heard from verified sources, which is that the maps are coming, we just don't know what game they're coming on yet because Activision hasn't really set their mind on it yet. But if they are straight up remasters, again, I wouldn't mind it. I would love to see the maps no matter in what format, whether it's a faithful remaster, heavy remake, new story. I don't care. I would love to see the maps no matter what, but if they are straight remasters, I just hope that slight modifications are done to the main Easter eggs and to how that worked, because obviously the main Easter eggs are quite buggy on last-gen platforms, and the Victus Easter eggs are a bit short, so I would love to see some new Easter eggs on those maps, but maybe it'll be like the first Zombies Chronicles, right, where it is the same old Easter egg as before, but there are a couple of tiny extra Easter eggs added to the maps as well, like Samantha's Lullaby, or some new music Easter egg, something like the Space Dog. Maybe there will be something small or slight added to the faithful remasters of the Victus maps if that's the route they decide to go with it when they release it. But it's also crazy to think about how that will look, right? If Black Ops 5 goes in a new direction with a new story and a new crew, how would it look to have 3 remastered Ether maps in the same game? They are in no way tied to whatever new direction Treyarch is going in. It just wouldn't look right. But I think from a business standpoint, Activision just wouldn't give a shit. They'd be like, well, you gotta put Ether in the next game, you know, to boost those sales, whether it's tied to the new story or not, but Ether has to be in the game. They almost would fit better in Black Ops 3 if they're faithful remasters, because I would say heavy remakes fit Black Ops 4 best because of all the new mechanics, and faithful remasters fit Black Ops 3 best because of the classic mechanics. But I obviously don't think Activision would consider putting a DLC in a game that's almost 5 years old. That just wouldn't make sense business-wise, even though you would assume that a map pack would sell very well in Black Ops 3. A lot of people will go back to that game just to play whatever the DLC is, but maybe from a financial standpoint, Activision just wouldn't think that that makes sense. But who knows what they'll do. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm remembering what Jason Blundell said about Mob of the Dead not being in the first Zombies Chronicles, which is that it didn't thematically fit the pack, and the same thing could be said about putting Victus remasters remasters, not even remakes, but remasters in a game that's going in a new direction. That wouldn't thematically fit that game, but from a business standpoint, that may just be the route they have to go. But that is about it. This has been DK Dynamite. As a reminder, we will see if this unverified source is legitimate very soon as new information arises officially or from verified sources. So fingers crossed that that ends up working out. But happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there, whether you're celebrating or not. Hopefully this video cheered you guys up if you're not having the best of days. But I'm gonna leave you guys off with this. There is still hope for the Victus maps to release in Black Ops 4, even if it is as a pre-order incentive for Black Ops 5. And the reason I say that is because if Activision is forcing Treyarch to incorporate Aether into the next Call of Duty, whether it's with remasters or remakes or continued story, whatever the case is, if that's actually true, then why didn't Treyarch just end Aether off on a cliffhanger with DLC 3 and 4 in Black Ops 4 versus concluding an 11-year arc with little to no budget for whatever the reason was, when what they could have done is wrote some type of short narrative for DLC 3 and 4, you know, brought the storyline to a certain area, and then ended on a cliffhanger so they can properly conclude Aether in Black Ops 5 with proper budget. Why didn't they do that if they're really being forced to put Aether into the next game? That's why I think it just makes the most sense to release the Victus maps in Black Ops 4. Maybe Black Ops 4 is the last game where anything Aether related is incorporated into, which gets me hopeful that once again the Victus remakes will be locked behind a pre-order incentive, but still will be in Black Ops 4 and not Black Ops 5. But that is about it. Really hope you've enjoyed. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments, and peace out, everyone.